Happy International Women's Day. To celebrate, I'm going to talk about a few of the lesser known female characters in Tolkien. First up, Andreth. Andreth was a human woman of the House of Beor. She lived in Dorthonion in Beleriand in the First Age. Andreth was a wise woman, and she was known amongst the elves as Sailind, for she was wise in thought and learned in the lore of men. She was also a close friend of the Noldorin prince Finrod Felagund, with whom she had a very famous conversation known as the Athrobedd Finrod ar Andreth, where they discuss quite deep philosophical matters, the nature of life and death and the different perspectives of it of elves and men. She's also one half of the only male elf female human couple in all of Tolkien, Aignor and Andreth. Aignor being the younger brother of Finrod. Next up, and sticking with the House of Beor, a very criminally underrated character, Emeldir. When Dorthonion was attacked during the Dagor Bragolak by the forces of Morgoth, Emeldir wished to stay and fight alongside the men, which included her husband and son, who were called something like Barahir and Beren? No, I've never heard of them either. However, realizing that she could be of more use elsewhere, Emeldir gathered together the women and children, gave out weapons to those who would bear them, and led them in escape into mountains that lay behind, and so by perilous paths eventually found safety, for a time anyway. For this she became known as Emeldir the Man-Hearted. Extra little bit of info, amongst that group of women and children that Emeldir led to safety was Morwen, who would one day become the mother of Túrin, and Rian, who would one day become the mother of Tuor. The forgotten princesses of the Noldor, Findis and Irme Lalwende. There's a goodish chance that you may have actually heard me speak about these two before. They are the forgotten daughters of Finwë because for some reason Christopher Tolkien decided to cut them completely from the published Silmarillion. But Findis and Irme were the sisters of Fingolfin and Finarfin, and therefore the half-sisters as well of Feanor, and actually Findis was the eldest child of Finwë and his second wife Indis, older than Fingolfin, older than Finarfin, and therefore the rightful queen of the Noldor in Aman. Just saying. Irme was between Fingolfin and Finarfin in age, and she actually went with Fingolfin to Middle-earth. She went into exile. Silmarien, the rightful queen of Númenor. This is a hill that I will gladly die on. Silmarien was the oldest child of the fourth king of Númenor, Tar Elendil. But at this time, Númenor still practiced agnatic primogeniture, that is, male preference primogeniture. That is, being male supersedes everything. And so, despite having two older sisters, Silmarien's younger brother got the scepter ahead of her. But I kind of get the feeling that her dad felt bad about this because he created specifically for her son the lordship of Andúnië, and to Silmarien he gifted numerous heirlooms of the royal house, including the Ring of Barahir and a mithril fillet, like a crown thing, that would one day become known as the Elendilmere. Because yeah, Silmarien was the foremother of some of Tolkien's greatest heroes like Elendil, Isildur, and by extension, Aragorn. I'll leave this here for now, but it's International Women's Month, isn't it? Not just today, so I'll try and do some more and post them over the course of the rest of the month. Also, the reason this is so late is because I thought International Women's Month was last month and I'd missed it. I was like, damn it, I'm going to have to wait another year again. And then I saw stuff about it today. I was like, oh no, rush.